because we don't have the same appreciation. So you appreciate things, but you don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to talk about how we make money and how we get paid. Now, when you get involved in a business, how many people think it's going to cost some money to start your business? Raise your hand. All right, I'm not going to disappoint you. Very good. Now, when my company here, we create websites, but the company's going to give you a website, so we don't have to. Okay, so you don't have to worry about paying us $500 to $3,000 because the company's going to give you that website. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. You're going to like that website? Yes. Okay, they're going to give it to you. The website's going to have your name on it. On that website, you can market all the 150 countries, and you're going to get 2 lead capture pages, which means you can market via internet, which means you can touch anybody. And we have training to show you how to do it. And both lead capture pages are in English and in Spanish. Now, I'm not a real techie person, so if you're like me, you find somebody who's 12, and that would be your executive assistant of technology. Mm-hmm. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's simple stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's so in your family, don't go borrow a 12-year-old for the playground. All right. Now, I have to say that. You never know. Once I had, I never know. That's a long time. I've seen it all. Now, all right. So the company's also going to give you a back office that's going to have all your training and your support. It's going to have your accounting work back there, so you can track everything in your business. You have all your data is done for you in your business. So data is the key to having a fruitful business. Is how do you know your numbers is going to have those numbers for you. Fair enough?
Yep.
Okay. Now the company's also going to give you a kit. And it's going to give you a pouch, and that pouch is going to give you marketing materials. It's going to give you a product book. It's going to explain the products, what's in the products. So somebody knows. Okay. That's going to cost you $30. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Can I make a comparison?
Yes.
I'm a speaker. I train and coach speakers. My fee to train speakers starts at $5,000 and goes to $25,000.
Seen the tickets. I seen those tickets.
You see my ticket, yeah, man. Okay. Okay. And we still turn people down. For 6 days a week to help service us. So we have a problem, you have to call anybody but call the company. Okay? And they'll take care of it. Does that make sense? If they can't handle it, then you call me. All right. Now, we get paid 5 ways. How many?
5.
Now, the first way is retail. But let me add this. When you're in business for yourself, you see at the bottom left it says TLC, IBO. The IBO stands for Independent Business Owner. You're not an employee, you're a business owner. Independent business owner. That means all we have to do is adhere to the company policies and you're in business. Once you earn $600 in a calendar year, the IRS sanctions that you now can get the tax breaks and benefits of a small business.
Yep.
Now,
Amen to that.
right now there's a lot of debate talking about tax reform. One of the reasons there's a debate is that if you're working a job, how many people right here still work a job? Okay. You work at a job, you pay the highest amount of taxes in this country.
It's true.
Is that fair?
Yep.
Yeah, it's fair. No. I don't know. It's based on how you look at it. But how many people would like to have more tax breaks? Because how much money you make is how much money you
keep.
Because if you have additional money, you can find something else to do with more money in your family,
Yep.
your future, and your own business. Your dreams. Okay. Now you can legally do that. Okay. So you can go to your house. You don't have to talk to and refer you to somebody who does it for our industry. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the first way you get paid is retail. That means when you go out there and get a customer, or somebody goes to your website and gets a customer, the company's going to ship the product directly to the customer. So you don't have to deal with that. And you're going to get 40 points into your binary, which comes next. Now, you're going to get 50% of those points are converted to dollars. So 40 points, 50% of that would be 20 points, $20. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So somebody orders a month's supply of tea, and it's, let's say, a little bit under $50. Okay? And you're going to get $20 back. That means you paid $30. That means you're 40% of that sale.
Right.
Got it? Okay. Now, we have people right now that make $200 a month additional income. Don't seem like a lot of money, but you take a family to brunch, right? We got people that make $200 a week. A little bit better. You can get rid of light bill, gas bill, cable bill, right? Gasoline in your car. How many people like to never worry about the gas bill, light bill, cable bill?
I would.
That's pretty cool, right? And the cable bill is phone bill. So $200 a week is knock all that out, right?
Yep.
No. So how many people think if you get rid of those bills, you already won?
Yep.
We got people that make $2,000 a week. I have a gentleman in my team that purchases $25,000 to $80,000 of product every month and ships it out to his own customers.
Wow.
Different parts of the world. go open it up again. You got a store. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Are y'all with me?
Yep.
Right. The second way we earn income is called the fast start bonus. They call it fast start because it enables you to get a return on investment to put money back in your pocket quickly. And you want to understand this because this is how you build leverage. See, I can sit here now because, see, in leverage, that means you have to understand certain wealth principles, and I got really good at studying them because somebody told me I should. And I'm going to tell you this, the person who told me I should was rich.
Yep.
Are y'all with me?
Yep.
I always take advice from people who are qualified to give it. Everybody else got an opinion.
Yep.
Okay, now, J. Getty and Henry Ford. Everybody knows who Henry Ford was, right?
Yep.
Yes.
They said, look, I'd rather make 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Because Henry Ford understood that he could car by himself in a year. He could build one every hour with a assembly line. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's how you're going to leverage. So here's my question. Does anybody here know somebody that's overworked or underpaid?
Yep.
Anybody know somebody that's just sick and tired of being tired and sick? Every time you see them, they talk about I hate this job. Anybody know somebody did get they want to say, I didn't get my raise, I'm mad. Or they cancel their vacation. Or they had to work overtime. Does that make sense? They want their life back.
Yep.
Right? Or they want to raise their own kids. They show up to some of the project. They have to take on work, and it's a hassle taking on work to go to school to deal with their children. Does that make sense? Or somebody gets sick and they don't know what to do because I got to work. I can take care of my mother and I got to work. If you're not in that situation, then you may be in that situation later.
Right.
Instead of the situation to be in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody know a church or a nonprofit?
Yeah.
Do they need to raise money? We have churches and nonprofits do that, right through the same system.
Yep.
Get involved, we do it. Are y'all with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So you introduce someone to the company. When you get started, you're going to pay your $35. The second thing you're going to do is that you're going to make your first order of product. Now, why do you need product? Well, if you had a beauty salon, anybody here own a beauty salon?
No.
Okay, good. Anybody here been to a beauty salon?
Yep.
Or barbershop? How much you feel like you went to the salon and you wanted to get your hair done? They said, well, give me some money. I'm going to run to Walgreens and get some shampoo or some relaxer or, excuse me, sodium hydroxide. Okay, and some conditioner so we'll run your head off and I'll be right back.
Right.
Does business work that way?
No.
No.
No, they better have that when you walk in that door. Give me a few change. I don't have towels. I can dry your hair. What kind of business are you running?
Right.
How you gonna have a flower shop? You got no flowers. You gonna give me a pack of seeds? What? Happy Mother's Day. Are y'all following me?
Yeah.
How do you sell water on a hot day on 79 in this state? You ain't got no water.
Yep.
You can't sell cold water if you got no ice.
Yeah.
So in business, you have to have something. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have to have product. The great thing about our company is that we don't get stuck with product. I've been in companies, man, that lefty company, I have 7 cases of this, 6 cases of that. Here we can't keep it. Why? Because it works. Okay, and you use it yourself. That product order that you get can be from $100 upwards to $1,600. It's totally up to you. And the compensation plan won't penalize you for it. But can I tell you what I did? Somebody say yes, please.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can I tell you what? Can I tell you what bought this watch?
Tell me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tell me.
When I got me this $2 million ring. Okay. I bought a big package of product. I said I could sell these bags of tea for $20. So I called 50 people up, and I said I'm gonna give all 50 of them a pack of tea, but only 40 of them showed up. So the first thing I understood was that people were lying to me. Tell me they coming and not come. If I only invited 3 and they show up, I'd be sitting there by myself. So I called 50 and 40 showed up. Because if you got to call 50 people, that means you got to make a lot of calls, right? You make a lot of calls, you get in the rhythm because you're trying to get it over with. So you cut all this conversation short. Meet me. I got it? Now, so 40 showed up. I gave all 40 people a pack of tea. 22 people joined my business when we started. And they started with a certain package. Right? So how can I give away 40 bags of tea if I only had 10?
Right.
It's called sampling. 8 people became my customers. So 22 joined, 8 became customers. That's 22 fast start bonuses. Now let me share it works. Once you order your product, okay, no matter what order you started with, if you introduce me and I bought a package that was $1,600, But when I do business, I just like to do business.
Mm-hmm.
If I ain't got the money, I'm gonna do business. Because if I got no money, that means I need to do business.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got none.
Yep.
Okay, I ain't gonna penny pinch myself to stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you introduced me. I started with a $1,600 pack. Let's say you started with a $250 pack. The company pays you $600 and gives you 600 points. Now, forget about the points. You're gonna get paid on them later. Mm-hmm. But $600 because I made a decision. Is that okay?
Yes.
So, you want how many people like me do you want?
A lot.
So what if I got a package for $569 and you get $200 or $559? You get $200. What if you get 5 people like that? What's 5 times 200?
1,000.
1,000. Right. Mm-hmm. You got 5 people in. They started with a $249 package. You get $100 per person and 100 points. Mm-hmm. You got 5 people times that, $500, right? Mm-hmm. So take any of those numbers and multiply by 22.
Wow.
See, I understood the law of large numbers. That's all I got. Mm-hmm. I understood that some people are going to do it, some people not. Mm-hmm. Some people are going to get in and quit, some people are going to stay. Some people are going to just tell somebody else, some people are not. Some people are going to come to training, some people ain't never come to training. Mm-hmm. Some people are going to get emotional and leave, some people are going to be emotional and passionate and stay.
It's me.
Are y'all with me?
Yep.
How many people know you got crazy friends and crazy relatives out there?
Yep.
Basically, you know they come on that age a little bit. Facebook Live is on me. They're not even crazy on the internet. No, but I mean, you understand what I mean, though. People make decisions on their emotions. Mm-hmm. They get emotional if they ain't get rich fast enough. Mm-hmm. But they ain't been rich all their life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It took you a long time to get used to where you at.
Yeah.
So you can live with it.
Yeah.
Are y'all with me? That's like going to the doctor. We can't cure you, but you can live with it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So fast start bonus, the key thing here is that you can introduce as many people as you like. As many as you like. Mm-hmm. But you want to start off with 2 people quickly. Mm-hmm. That's why I want these numbers. Mm-hmm. It will set you up and position yourself to win. Okay. One thing to get in, another thing to position. You got to understand what you're doing so you can make the good decision. Okay. Now, what if the person says, I don't feel like doing all that? Well, what do you feel like doing? How many people don't feel like going to work when there's 5 inches of snow outside? Or when it's 20 degrees below zero?
Yes.
When you don't feel good?
Yeah.
When your kids home and they don't feel good? Mm-hmm. You still go to work? When the boss don't appreciate you? Mm-hmm. Or they don't give you the raise you feel like you deserve? Or they decide to demote you, or give your really good job to somebody else. Because it's your job until they take it.
Yep.
I got a good job. Okay. Good luck. All right, are y'all following me here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Fast Start introduces as many people as you like. There's no time constraint. They make their first order, you get paid their bonus. That makes sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now you want to do that because people do what you do. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you this: the great thing about it is that you can start all over anytime you get ready. The next way you earn is called a binary pay. It's called residual. Everybody say residual.
Residual.
Now residual means you're gonna build it up, and then it's gonna keep paying you after the work is done. So not say residual like you're getting it.
Residual. Yes.
Amen.
I get it.
You know what I can say something behind that? Well, I'm not going to do it. All right. Binary pay. To get a binary means 2. That means you must introduce 2 people, one on the left side, one on the right. They both must remain qualified, which means they must have an order of at least $50 per month. Mm-hmm. And you must do the same. Mm-hmm. Now, why is that important? Because first of all, that's how it's going to drive the residual. Second of all, that is what's going to qualify you to stay, to keep your money and your points. Mm-hmm. Now, I'll explain that to you in just a second. But once you're qualified on the left and the right, now the people you're going to do, they're going to do the same thing you're doing. Mm-hmm. Every customer that comes through any of those people, or any customer that comes to any representative that joins and they pick their first order, second order, or third order, or even your upline, because you only have 2 legs and I introduce 10, then one go here, one go here, the rest of them got to go underneath there.
Yep.
Those points are going to filter up and go through everybody that's above.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of this compensation plan. As a matter of fact, we've been voted the #1 compensation plan in network marketing.
Mm-hmm.
#1. Mm-hmm. And you clap, but people still quit because some people, it's like I got a real good wife, but I'm going to mess it up.
Right.
I got a good husband, but I don't deserve it.
Right.
Let me go get the next best one. We can find a way to mess up anything. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Right.
Okay. So it's only going to matter if it's working for you.
Yep.
Does that make sense? Like any relationship, it only matters if you're vested in it.
That's
If
right.
you're invested, don't mean nothing. Just like people in Africa. We got stuff they don't have. But they're vested in their career. They're vested in little babies. When you're in a famine, you're vested. So, you know, we got time to play around and have the luxuries of other little frivolous stuff when we got to worry about eating.
Right.
It's a different mindset. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if you turn yourself, and now a person say, well, I don't want to be hungry for money. No, be hungry for your hopes and your dreams.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If you ain't got none of them, you starving already.
Yep.
You're going to be down to starvation on an emotional and spiritual level. In the beginning, God did what? And you're born in the what of God? So you are too created. Everything else around you been created. You ain't riding around no horsey. I said horsey, you heard? Are y'all with me?
Yes.
True or true?
True.
You ain't running with no bone in your nose. Right? You put a few piercing now. It's a bone here and piercing the bone.
Yeah.
All right. So the binary pay. Now, in the binary pay, the left to the right, every week the computer is going to calculate the points in the leg. You're going to start off at 10%, and then when you get promoted to a director, which means you have 1,000 points in both legs, it's going to go to 12%. You get to an executive director, you got 5,000 points in both legs, it's going to go to 14. Regional director, 10,000 points in both legs, it goes to 17. National director, 20,000 points in both legs, it goes to 20. Now, that seems like a lot of points, doesn't it? You think like you could never ever get there. Oh, that's
Oh, yes, I
hard
can.
things. Oh, no, it's not. Let me tell you why. We have what's called carryover. That means every single week, let's say you have one, remember you have people above you, put people below you. So every single week, you look at those points. Now, let's say one leg has 2,000 points, and this other leg has 900. You're going to get paid off your pay leg, which is your lesson. So you're going to get 10% of the 900 points, right? And that's $90. And that leg goes to zero. And it takes the other 10%. It takes 10% of 900 points out of the 2,000 leg, and that goes to the company. So that's y'all split, right? That gives you 1,100 points still left. If you stay qualified every month with the orders, that 1,100 points stays there. So the next the next week comes around, you start off with 1,100 over here, zero over here. So now when you ever build here, whatever you build over here, you go to the lesser leg. This one should be the lesser again, right? So now you deduct them again, and then additional points are left over, stay back in this leg. So now you look up one day, Leon, how many points do you have in your power leg?
About 70,000 points.
Okay. 70,000 points. All right, let me tell you the beauty of that. If you need 5,000 points on both legs, you got 70 in one, so you only need 5 in one. So now you put everybody in that one leg.
That's right.
So now when you get to the leg to 5,000, you make 14%, which is at least $700, right? Right. But then only 5,000 come up to 70,000 point leg, so now you get 65,000. So now you build from 5,000. Now somebody below you gets that 5,000 points, that pushes you to 10,000. So now you're making about $2,000 on a weekly basis, but you said 70,000 points, so that's just deducted. But there's 70,000 points that getting points too there as well.
That's right.
So they're still adding up. Okay, now, what happens if you put somebody, a superstar in that leg, and that leg takes off and goes crazy? Because everybody doesn't, if you understand this, you understand you're only looking for one person. You're looking for the needle in the haystack.
Yep.
The person's not going to talk a good game, they're going to do it. Because they're ready, the time is there. You got to find that one person or be the one person. Now, can I show you the easiest way to get a needle out of a haystack?
Yes.
With a really big magnet. That means you got to be that magnet.
That's deep.
So who are you going to show up as, even if you don't even believe it? You got to fake. We were here with City Gala. We had several people here that are actors. And the great thing I love about an actor is that you got to go into your role and make everybody believe it. And all of us are good actors. You start that when you're a little kid. When you just can't go on, Mom. No, Mom, you can't go on.
Right.
No, Mommy, I have to stay up because. No, Mommy. Are y'all with me?
Yep.
Are y'all with me? Yeah, we great actors. Until you become the character. until you shift identities. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So how you gonna act? You're gonna act as if you believe that there's more for you. Not that you got more, but there's more for you that is there that you want to get. Because see, why would somebody want to follow you? Say, well, I can't get anybody to join me. Well, why should they? Would you join you? Now here's the great thing about it. Don't get upset. The great thing about it is that you can flip it because it's your movie.
That's right.
And you the writer.
Director
It's
and
your
producer.
script, baby. Ain't nobody script but yours. It's your script. Your script. Same
My script.
When I was a child, I act like a child, thought like a child. I became grown, I put my childish ways to the side. And we can do that at 57. Because I play a fool sometimes. I like to be silly. Just so I don't forget. So I can relate, for relating purposes. Y'all with me?
Yes.
Okay. So, I didn't want to drag that out, but since we're having a training today, this is going to be a compilation of both.
Okay.
Now, so you look at that, the commissions grow fast because the point value is so high on the products that we move. And when you're moving products, especially from your back office, we get our point value. I've never seen anything like it before. I've never seen any payout like this before. I've been in this industry 23 years. I've owned a company in this industry. I've been homeless. I went from homeless to the top of a company. I've been a master distributor and helped other people start companies. I advise people for companies. And I've been in companies and people paid me to get involved in companies. This company said, we're not paying you anything. I said, you got a great opportunity. He said, the best. I'm in. Because I don't need you to pay me. I need you to give me a chance to pay myself. How many people just always want to have a fair chance?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it. You can't ask for more than that. You know, nepotism real. No sexism real. Are y'all with me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The cap on residual income is $20,000 a week. How many weeks in a year?
52.
That's $1,040,000. So now, is it going to be hard to get to $1 million a year?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. It's going to be hard to make $100,000 a year.
Less difficult than a million.
Well,
Could be the same effort.
I mean, you can say that if you make it.
That's relativity.
Yeah,
Relative.
right, I get it. Okay, but that's difficult to the million. Okay, can I go with that? But it's still gonna be a little difficult, right? Because if it wasn't difficult, less than 1% of people in this country get it.
Yeah.
So it can't be easy. Is it easy to live paycheck to paycheck?
Oh, no.
No.
Is it easy to have more month at the end of your money?
No.
Is it easy to have some dreams and things you want to do and you can't do them because you got to go ask somebody else for their money? Is it easy to be broke?
Nope.
No.
So none of it's easy, is it?
Right.
Okay, so what are we talking about? None of it's easy. Never been easy. Never been easy with little kids say, go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. Go to bed. It ain't easy. But you got to go to bed. Does that make sense? You grow into something else.
Yep.
All right, now, $20,000. Now, what if it took you 5 years to get there?
It'll be worth
How many people have had a job? How many people had a working career longer than 5 years?
Yep.
So 5 years already come and gone, right? It comes all the time. Every 5 years, another 5 years, right? Now, so what are you going to be doing 5 years from now that will stop you from doing that? And the tricky thing is that your first year, I don't know, first year you might it may take you a year to get to $2,000, to get $1,000 a week, $1,000 a month. The hardest thing, in my opinion, to do is get to $250 a week. It ain't hard to make $100,000, sir. It's hard to get $250 a week because you have to build the infrastructure. See, think of it like building a house.
Yep.
It's not hard to build the house. It's hard to build the foundation.
Yep. Yep.
Because the foundation never you in the dirt. The lonely place. It's dirty down there. It's stuffed down there. It's crap down there. You don't know what you're gonna run into. You gotta make sure the lines line up for the pipes. You know, you gotta build a foundation. That means nothing works. It ain't just house. What holds the house?
That's right.
Does that make sense? You gotta make sewage gotta be right. Electricity stuff gotta be right. Gotta get permits. Gotta make sure you don't run into nothing down there. Ain't no graveyard down there.
Right.
You don't know what's gonna be down there, right? But you know you gotta build that first. And build this up, nothing.
Yeah.
Because you never know if they build a house. You'll see somebody like build a building.
Yeah.
They made a hole for a long time.
That's
Built
right.
for a long time.
Yep. That's true.
Same thing here. Y'all got it? Okay. So if it took you 5 years to do it, you said it'd be worth it, right?
Yep.
All right, so what's the big deal? Now, some of us, took me a year and a month to get it. And the next year, I did over $1 million. Then another one did over $1 million, another $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
But we had somebody get in the business in October, and they made $1 million the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, what if you never do it? What if you get it 50% right?
Right.
Anybody have a problem with $500,000 here?
No.
Residual?
Right.
I mean, this is money gonna come when you sleep.
Yeah.
You could be doing other stuff. This money is coming.
Yep.
It's true.
You're held there by the obligation because you want to help your team.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes,
This
yes.
ain't just making money.
Mm-hmm.
This is stopping. I had a good friend of mine, Fred Herzog, was one of the first reps in the company. I never knew he was over here until I joined.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into Fred. We went to coordinator training in ACN in 1994. Fred's an older gentleman, and Fred was very sick and didn't tell anybody. And then Fred ended up dying last year. When he died, he was over he was over us, and we passed up. He made a lot of money with us, and now his legs flipped. And I mean, right now he died. His daughter Nicole and his son Freddie now getting $250,000 a year, and now they built a position. Maybe more than that. Maybe $250,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
A year, because what he built.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got a life insurance policy, but they ain't paying you the same life insurance every year.
Right.
And it's nothing better than somebody getting there and have to earn it because they can take it to $1 million again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How would y'all like to leave a legacy like that?
Oh,
Children,
yes,
your
yes.
foundation, your property,
Yes,
your
yes.
church, your community, something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would your life be better if somebody would have had you something? Donald Trump's the president, but he started out with $50 million.
Yep.
And he lost it twice, and his daddy kept giving him money.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all like they got $50 million and mess it up?
Yep. I would love it.
And knowing you're going to get another 50.
Right.
What'd you ever get?
Yeah.
Well, what are we leaving?
Yes.
Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what if you get this 2% right? Forget about $20,000 a week. What if you just made $500 a week additional income that you don't have to continue work for?
Mm-hmm.
$2,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You still got a job.
Yep.
You got an extra $24,000
Mm-hmm.
a week. Can you go on a nice vacation with extra $24,000?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you pay off your student loans?
Yep.
Can you pay off your credit card debt?
Yep.
Can you help somebody else out? Can you help mom out? You know when you go to the nursing home, if you don't have no money, the state takes all your stuff.
Right.
I don't know if y'all really realize that. Well, nobody act like it.
Mm-hmm.
But the state keeps taking their stuff.
Yeah.
But then nobody doing nothing about it because they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Are y'all with me?
Yep.
So see, it's more at stake than just making money. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the best part about the comp plan. It's called check match. And the matching bonus, that means every person that you introduce is also in the business for themselves. Here's the cool thing about it. You can be in my team and I'll earn it.
Mm-hmm.
There's one person in my team that I'll earn me for 2 years straight. That's when it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That means level.
Mm-hmm.
So don't look at me, look at you. I'm just an example. If it can be done, I did it. Don't think
Yep.
I'm better than you. If you like somebody pay you $1 million a year, you'll talk like this too.
Right. Right. Right.
Shut you up.
Yeah.
Y'all with me? You
Yeah.
wouldn't be afraid of nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You look at everybody now.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Yep.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh. I'm not afraid of heavy talking in tongues up here. Oh, Chevrolet, Toyota. That means every person you introduce is in business for themselves. Whatever their weekly check is, once you reach the position of director, if you have that position of director or above, you're going to get a 50% match or whatever the residual is.
Okay.
That means if you introduce somebody and they earn $500 that week and you get a 50% match, you make another $250. That's
Yep.
above everything else. That builds friendships.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
That check is $5,000 a week. How much you make?
2,500.
What's the capital residual?
20,000.
What's 50% of that?
10,000.
Oh wait.
Mm-hmm.
That's why my sponsor love me. My sponsor love me, and yes, Jesus loves me. Put the check told him so. And that's what everybody you introduce. So why introduce 2 people? Why not go get 2 more? And 2 more. And 2 more. Why not control your income? Control it. We got people that make 6 figures a week.
Yep.
So you says, okay, it's a little easier to make 6 figures. See, it's easier to make 6 figures a year than 7 figures. We got people who make 6 figures a week. How hard is that? Because she sure made it look easy. All it took was some hard work.
Yep.
I don't care how hard you got to work to make $100 grand a week.
Yep.
If you had any job, how many of y'all ever had a job? If you have a job paid you $100 a week, don't you tell me you go? Man, you ain't gonna play. You come in there early, you staying late, you going on vacation. You can bring it every day. You bring my babies to work day.
Yep. Yeah.
$100 grand a week.
Yeah.
You can pay somebody to watch your kids.
Yep. That's money.
$100,000 a week. I'm staying home watching all my stories. You're laughing at me. I'm serious. Lifestyle bonus, the company it says reimburse IBOs. Well, every single month they give you a check for $1,500 once you reach national direct. $1,500 a month. Extra. What do you do with that money? Buy product. Yeah, go to Africa. Sell some tea. Buy a car. You can lease a nice car with $1,500.
Yep. Have a Bentley.
You get 3 Lexus for $1,500. 3. One white, one blue, one black. These come up, flip them over.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this car. Go with another one. Are y'all with me?
Yeah.
You send some kids to college for $1,500. You put a sign on your door, you take your name off and just put gone fishing.
Yep.
You got a fish.
Yep.
It's gone. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. The key to all this is really the training, though. I like to have a lot of fun. And you know what? I went deep with this because every moment to me is a training moment. When I sit up here, and I sit because I want people to feel comfortable because I've been standing in front of folks for 23 years and then I do it for a living. And at the end of the day, I'm just like you. When I stand, certain times I got to stand. I'm going to do my thing. I'm a professional. But I sit because I want you to know I'm here with you.
Yeah.
When you fill this room up, I got to stand.
Yep.
Because I got to be able to carry the whole room.
Yep.
Right now, I got to get y'all to believe in your own hopes and dreams.
Yep.
Because if you don't believe in it, then nothing's possible for you. It ain't going to happen by itself. What has it? It doesn't happen without itself. Mike, you're an athlete. You're an athlete, right? It's hard work. You don't mean no athlete just saying you're going to do when you get ready. You don't get to do what you want to get ready. It's hard to be an athlete. So how many of y'all got a degree? Hard getting a degree. If it was easy, I'd have one. Are y'all with me?
Yep.
So it's hard. Are you with me? So stuff don't happen in life anyway. So why not? Go ahead, let's help a lot of people change their lives. And in the middle of that, we'll find our calling. Because at the end of the day, I work with people, and people get to go through my book and talk about the 5 frequencies of high performance. Plug. When you look at that stuff, you look at the biggest powers of power connection, man. What you want wants you. You're not here to be. You ain't alone. You've never been alone. You've acted alone. But we feel like we by ourselves because as an entrepreneur gets to be lonely. That's why it's important to be in these meetings.
Yep. Yes.
If you have a good week, then the meeting needs you.
Yep.
If you're having a good week, somebody who's having a bad week can use your energy. If you're having a bad week, you need to stay plugged in.
Yep.
So how you gonna stay passionate about something you ain't even plugged into?
Yep.
That's like, you want to stay married, but you never want to come home ever. How that work out? How that's gonna work out? These certain things are predictable. Right?
Yeah.
Are y'all with me? That's like having a dog. If you got a dog, you never feed your dog. If I feed your dog, that's my dog.
Right.
I had that dog bite you.
Yes.
True. These things are predictable. These are not hard things to figure out. But the reason I can figure it out is I got plenty of time.
Yep.
You do nothing else but figure it out. Y'all with me? And I'm going to tell you something, guys. Everything I share with you guys, I learned it somewhere. I'm not brilliant. I'm pretty good at it. But that's because I've been doing it a long time. I'm a student of it. But somebody got me here. I did not do this. I'm not that same person. And I want to tell you guys, once you go into your potential, then you won't either. And if you look at these products that we have, you look at that compensation we get to play with. I remember last year, we got this And we'll go. The first 6 months in the business, I'd like to show you progression. The first 6 months from January 2014 to June, I got this. That means I earned at least $15,000. They don't go exact. It's like they break it down in increments. And then that's from January to June. From June to the next January, 6 months later, it was over 100. So how many people understand there's a big jump in 6 months to make 15, which is like 18, and then another 6 months to take it to 120.
Right.
So the first 6 months, what was happening? You should have seen the first 3 months. They wasn't good.
Yeah.
I've had $200 weeks. Are y'all with me? And then that's February. That's from January 2015. So then 6 months later, June 2015. And then 6 months later. So the smallest check was the first 6 months. But the first six, so people say, what did you do?
Yeah.
I did presentations 3 times a day on the internet, on a conference call. I got a conference line. I did presentations 3 times a day. I told all my team, plug into the call, I'll do it. I do one every day at 12, every day at 7, every day at 9. Every day. If I didn't feel like it, I did it anyway. I had gout, I still did it.
That's right.
My foot was swollen. I told a story the other day. Foot swollen up, had a plastic bag on one foot, twisted my knee on the ice, February 8th, 2014, on the way to a regional on my birthday. First of all, it's my birthday, still had an event.
Right.
You have a birthday, I can't do it, it's my birthday. So what?
Right. Right.
So what? See, you have a party, I go take care of business.
Yep.
It's every day my birthday. Every day Christmas.
Say that.
Every day Thanksgiving. I ain't got nothing to do anyway. It is what I say it is. Because I pay the price. But nobody want to pay the price. It's my birthday. No, it's sacred. Really? You enjoy yourself. Now, so my birthday, we have a regional training at the Hilton Hotel. We had 98 people show up. I'm the host of it. It gout on my foot, so I had no shoe on this foot. So I had to put a plastic bag on my foot because it was 40 degrees below zero, and that's the biggest winter we ever had. So I hope my socks not dirty. Let's put them on clean, baby. So,
You did take them off when we went to the house.
oh, I did, but that was a nice house. My wife had to go look at it. Now, we just moved into a nice house. A year ago. We went to go look at another $3 million house. I really liked the house. Just didn't have all the stuff. It was just something missing. And I didn't need 29 car garage.
Yeah.
With hydraulics.
How many cars?
29.
How many?
It was 6 and then 23.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, 29 heated floors there, heated garage floor, heated everything heated. Everything. They had
Yes,
ceiling
yes.
fan like a propeller. They
For
was
real.
like a propeller, like an airplane propeller. I'm like, oh my God. I said, baby, take a picture of that. It's illegal to do that. I say, I know, we're taking a picture. Bang.
Yeah. Yes.
That was a nice house. Okay, but we figured we could build it. Save it.
That's smart.
Unless we get flossy. But anyway, so what was I saying? What was I saying about to the house? I drifted.
Your foot.
Your foot. You had a bag on your foot.
Oh, I had a bag on my foot, right? So, but see, all this stuff came from the bag on my foot. The bag on my foot. I slid in my part, I had to take the sound equipment and put it in my truck, okay? Because I had a Ford Explorer. Because I had sold my Mercedes because I wanted to invest it and lost the money. So I had a Ford Explorer. Okay? See, not like now. Not the luxury black van, not the limousine, not the Corvette, not the Mercedes truck, and the 550 Mercedes, not the Lexus. Had a Ford Explorer. 2014. Blue. You remember that? Yeah. Blue. Heat didn't even work half the time. February 14th, 40 degrees minus zero. The good thing, see, I had gout, so I didn't mind it being cold because it's like an ice pack. So I have an ice pack, I just get on in there, it help me out a little bit, help swell it. So now I twisted my knee in the driveway because I slid, because I had a garbage pit, so I slid and twisted this knee. So now this knee is twisted, this foot is swollen. And it's my birthday. And it's below zero. And before we left out of there was a snowstorm. Yeah. So I went and did what I do. I went to my mother's house. I crawled to her house, up the steps. I said, I need to borrow 2 of your canes. But she had knee surgery. So I need a little help. And Intrusion that baby they at the door. I went and got that door, got my cane. I lit my butt back in there. I drugged my butt to the Hilton. I went and got a cart. I loaded the cart up, and the man felt sorry for me. He helped me roll it in there. After I got it into the door, he rolled it back in the back for me. And we did our event. At the end of the event, I had to speak. And we had Kenny Lloyd, and we had Twilight Irwin come in. And at the end of the day, we had to speak. And I couldn't put my shoe on, so I put this shoe up here on the counter. Gator. I put that shoe up there. Gator. And I did my thing and killed it. Because I don't feel no pain when I go to work. All I feel is hope. Future.
Yes,
What I
yes.
focus on. Y'all with me?
Yes.
And we got out there with a blizzard. And we went home, and I went and soaked that foot and cried all day long. Tears of joy. Okay? And that's how we got here. And I'm just telling you guys, don't, look, I built my team with no support from my upline. With one of my uplines trying to get me discredited out of the company because he did not like me. I couldn't even come in the meeting. They had a meeting place like this. They got up to 1,200 people. They would not even allow me to come in the meeting. I was blackballed for the meetings. Only because they said I was too good. I didn't do anything. But at the same token, I was homeless. And had a raggedy car. Well, I had a Porsche, but I blew the engine. So I had a 1989 Buick Century that's dinner from front to back, windshields cracked all the way down. Had no ignition, so I had to start with a pair of wire pliers. So I put towel over the ignition so nobody would steal it. Then one time I locked the keys in the car and I had to take a screwdriver and push the lock out. And put my finger in the hole, open up the door, reach down to get the wire pliers, take the towel off, start it. And there's a lot of people witnesses. I used to go to my friend's house, and he might be watching it. We on Facebook. His name is Ronald Robinson. I would go to his job and motivate him and help him with his team because he worked third shift as an engineer. And I would motivate him and sleep on the couch and take a shower downstairs and get out there before his bosses came to work.
Yep.
And one time he was moving out of an apartment, and he had 2 weeks left out of his lease. But he had moved out early, and he actually left a bed there, a freezer full of food, and told me I could stay there for the remaining 2 weeks. And that was the first time I really had a legit place to stay because I was making a little money from ACN, but I never had an address. So every time a check got mailed to me, I wasn't there. So the check has to keep going back. And I refused to call home and ask for help because I always asked for help and I always got help. But I need to grow up. I didn't need my mother to save me anymore. I need to go through it. And the only reason I did it because the owner of the company, Mike Coopers, told me when he and his twin brother Tony were flat broken homeless at 24 and millionaires at 28. So he was
Talk about it.
28, and I was 33. But his story is the reason why I would get in my car. And I remember I was going to do a meeting in Alabama. Talking about what I'm telling you about Kenya. I was going to meet in Alabama, so I'm going to open up Alabama. And nobody in Chicago was in because we had no meetings here. We didn't have technology here. We didn't know how to do. There were no conference calls cost money back then. So I couldn't open Chicago. None of my friends wanted to hear it. My friends wasn't following me. I closed out nightclub, restaurant, real estate. I lost everything. Big house. I lost everything. So I left here. My friends were talking about me, talking stuff, right? So here I am going through with all the stuff going on. I talked to nobody I knew for a year. I just wrote letters, let my family know I was alive. Swear to God. And I remember when my friend of mine, I sent him $500. He sent me a Buick Century, and it was all dinted up. And I had employed, and I would live in these hotels where I would get enough money to like, if I could stay there a week, it cost me like $18 to live a week, and it was more gum on the floor than floor, and the gum was moving.
Oh, okay.
And the beds was like this, and it was dimly lit. And every night I had to spray it, so I'm dealing with the fumes of Raid, because I ain't grew up with a lot of stuff moving, but I'm here, right? And the scary thing was that, and I learned a lot of my concepts I teach because I remember 2 weeks later I was adapted to it. It became comfortable. And I went to work for a guy named Michael Greer who paid me $250 a week. I said, I work for you for $250 a week, 9 to 5, and you let me build my business, use your phones, because I have a phone after I'm done. So the plate on my car had expired. I had a ticket, and I couldn't pay that, so I had a warrant for the ticket. I already had a $20 warrant for a $20 check I couldn't pay. And then the plates on my car expired. So a young lady named Pocahontas and Nate Jones. I hope they ever listening, because I'm going to put one for them. I wouldn't be here. She gave me the plate off a car she had in the garage because she came to me when her mother wouldn't believe in her. She got 37 people in meetings and nobody got in. She was in tears. Beautiful, smart girl, but nobody would get in with her because everybody wanted to date her. Every time she bought somebody a meeting, it was some other crap. 37 people to a meeting. Nobody got in. She came to me in tears because her mother didn't believe in her. I said, Pokey, all right, let's go for 38. Go for 39.
Yep.
Okay, and we just kept going. So she gave me the plate off of one of the cars in the garage, and a friend of mine gave me the sticker because that plate was expired. So the sticker don't match the plate don't match the car, and I had pawned the car, so they looking for the car anyway.
Right.
So I pawned the title. Right. So y'all follow?
Yes.
Okay. Now y'all with me?
Yeah.
So now Mike Greer comes back to me after I worked for him for 2 weeks and say, James, I'm sorry, I'm out of money, I can't pay you. I said, I work for you for free if I can use your phone to build my business. So I work for the man for free. I would take his shoes over to the mall. And until he get his shoes shined, he would give me $2 to get mine shined too. I go get lunch, and he buy my lunch. I was quiet. I was focused. He said to me, you're going to be successful because I never seen nobody in your situation keep going forward like that.
Yep.
I'm telling you guys this because, when I recall this, I'm right there right now. I am there. I'm living. There's some more stuff I'm not even talking about.
Yeah.
I am there right now. There. I was betrayed by some of the people, the closest people to me. Betrayed me, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know what was going on. And it hurt me. I remember my best friend said something to me, and a tear dropped out my eye. The first time a man ever said something to me, my knee shook. See, my scars have scars. So what I'm telling you guys, people look and see how I live, and it's been so long, and all this stuff. Man. And look, this happened between May of '94 to January 13th. I was cool. I never looked back.
Right.
So let's just say really the reality. August, September, October, November, December. 4.5 months.
Yep.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. I'm telling you guys this because so many of you guys, either you're looking at me here or wherever, you go through stuff and you make decisions that don't serve you, and I get it because they're irrational. I had to make the uncommon decision.
Yep.
I had to go against my rationale, but my rationale was the reason I had my butt where I was at.
Yep.
Does that make sense? My rationale brought me there. My logic, sense, my good sense got me there. My mother loves me, but she couldn't teach me how to make $1 million, so she would have.
Yep.
She couldn't teach me that. So I had to go the role of somebody that caught me and said some things to me. When I found myself in a situation, I had different reference points. So how can you help somebody if you don't tell them your story, if you don't tell them your pain, what you had for? You got no power over me.
Yep.
I don't particularly care. I'm just thankful.
Yep.
Does the song say gratefulness?
Yep.
See, that's what you see. I'm trying to point out.
Yeah.
Well, but you got one, but you're afraid of it. Because
I'm
break through me,
perfect.
you got to break out, and it's gonna be painful. That's how I let it go. And it dried up in 22 seconds. Let's get on them goals.
Yep.
Because we deal with the solution. We ain't dealing with the problem that exists.
Exactly.
What's the solution?
Yep.
We deal with the wrong thing.
Thank you, boy. Such a
I
crap.
don't want to have somebody think about me. I'm doing what I'm trying to go. Because last time I check, anybody paying my bill.
Yep.
Are y'all with me?
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Scars got scars. What you gonna go through? What you wouldn't go through? Why you think so few people really make it to that level? Because nobody wants to do that. But they want the outcome. But you want to help other people.
Yep.
You know what I love about my life? I get to help people because I go through it. When I went to the doctor, they said, well, you got cancer, but we might be, we'll keep you 15 years or whatever. First, I said to myself, well, cool, I get to go talk to people now who got cancer. Now we have a conversation. Now you say, I know how you feel. Because I couldn't say that before.
Right.
See, I have a choice. See, I shift the way I look at stuff. Because I can walk out here right now and get hit by a car.
You gonna be talking to the other
Please
patients?
don't feel sorry for me. My life is great.
Yeah.
I get to see what happened to Jason. On General Hospital, you can't because you got a job. I don't watch soap operas. That's because you can't. You choose not to. You can't. You choose like that. Steve Harvey or General Hospital. They say television's a waste of time. Well, let me waste something. It's mine. I got all my time. Give me my hour. And if I miss it, I need is to do it.
Yeah.
You gotta pick your stuff, guys. I'm gonna tell you. Y'all feel what I'm trying to go here?
Yes. Yes.
See, all of a sudden I'm telling you, it's that. It's the reason why everything I've been through got this.
Yep.
I can help you shortcut it.
Okay.
By getting you to stop your crap
Yep.
when you go through your crap. Because when you go through hell, you park.
Yep.
Yeah.
Start telling other people about it. They can't even solve the issue. Nobody would hear
Yep.
my problem. They my problem, your problem.
Everybody got a story.
Everybody got a story. You want me to buy your story. You're going to waste my time and make me feel down, make me get all depressed because your life is messed up.
Right?
So in the midst of hell, I cheer people up.
Yes.
Why not?
Cheers you
Are
up.
y'all with me? I'm dancing in hell. I'm looking for a partner. Let's go. So, bro, it's hot down here. I know. Let's keep moving. It don't matter. Okay? So, guys, when you cut the training is the key to this. We do have a website, mytlcinfo.com. Make sure you get registered for the event. And Wednesday I'm going to do my training call at 9 p.m. And this Wednesday I think I'm going to talk about enrollment and bringing people to agreement.
Okay.
Because if you get people, the first thing is that when you're talking, you have to understand the power of your words. You have to understand embedded commands. You have to understand that, am I making sense? If I make sense, raise your hand.
Yes.
That's called bringing people to agreement.
Yep.
How many people want to make a lot of money? Raise your hand.
Oh, yes.
How many people like to help a lot of people? Make a hand.
Yep.
How many people want to join us in this cause? Raise your hand. See, if I can just say yes 3 times, no ain't coming. It's hard to say no. Because a lot of times y'all ask people questions, and the answers is questionable.
Yeah. Yeah.
You always answer people the question, and you know what the answer you want.
Yeah.
Because if a person say, how many people want to make a difference in the lives of somebody else? And if you don't raise your hand, I'm going to say, how many of y'all not going to raise your hand no matter what I ask you?
Right.
And if you don't raise your hand, that's just being honest.
Yeah.
But now I sorted you. I already know not to invest time with you.
Yeah.
Or you may just be thinking at the time.
Yeah.
But I know if enrollment, call them to your better nature. Call them to the things I know every human being wants. Everybody wants the same stuff. I just call them to that. We all want the same thing. Be happy, be significant, have a life of purpose, make a difference. Not worry about the constraints of money, constraints of life. Be treated equally and fairly, to love and to be loved. Have fun. Have a sense of freedom.
Yeah.
Somebody's proud of you. Make sure your kids are safe. You did the best you could. It turned out okay. Right?
Yep.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
That's so cool. To go to Africa for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Who gets to just go to Africa for 6 and take a bunch of people with you?
Yeah.
Michael Ronnie always going on a plane somewhere. Everybody else says, well, I can't go. I ain't got no money. Quit saying that. You ain't never going to have no money because you're professing that in your life.
Say that.
Let's talk about what you can't do. Let's ask a question. How to get it?
Yes. Yes.
How
Yes.
to do it? Nobody said, it's not a big old house. It should be a big old house. I said, well, I like it. I like the picture. Well, what we got to do to get it?
Yeah.
All right, need $3 million. What we got to do to get it? I remember when I was I was going to file bankruptcy. I went to my buddy Bill Boss and said, man, I think I'm going to file bankruptcy. He said, wow, what you owe? So I got about 160 grand in IRS and 80,000 in credit card debt. He said, that's nothing. You can pay it.
Right.
He goes to the truck. He bought a big brick of cash. Big brick. And my Inglewood side for respect. Stop.
Yeah.
It was real fat. No, it was real. It was real flat. Like it could have been, but I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's dangerous. And it's so funny because I got the key, I got the codes to his house and everything. I love that man like a brother. And he said, don't do it. And I had paid $1,200 for bankruptcy. I didn't file it. 2 years later, I paid off the 80, the 160, $180,000 worth of investors invested in my former company. My partners refused to pay them when I left the company. And they didn't pay me or them. They kept that money. I called them all up and gave them, Clinton was one. Gave them all their money back. Said, man, come get your money.
Right.
Because I wasn't going to get on the internet with $1 million check. And I didn't owe her money, but you invested it because you believed in me.
Right.
And I give it back because you were my friend.
Right.
And my partners didn't fight, didn't do it. See, I don't mind losing it if we did our best.
Yes.
And I gave them money. And the only reason I did that because somebody else told me their story, what happened to them. They lost $28 million.
Yeah.
And the next year they went out there and flipped 117 houses. The next year finished and paid all the investors back because they didn't want people to stop investing.
Yep.
It inspired me. I didn't come up with that on my own.
Yep.
Somebody else's story kept me staying in the car and made me win. Somebody else's story made me do what I did and blessed me from that day forward. And I never had another problem because nobody asked me for the money. I did it back because somebody said, well, they did it. I said, wow, I wish I could be like you.
Yeah.
I got to be like I didn't do what they make nobody adore me. They might have been pissed. I didn't know what the reaction would be. I knew one thing: nobody else ever paid me back. You. And ever since then, I've been blessed. Ever since then. And all I can give you is what I got. You want a formula? That's one.
Yes.
That's how I make my apple pie.
Pay it back to pay it forward.
I'll write it down. Got it? All right. So let's get to Sunday night, 7 o'clock. We have an overview call. I'm going to do that. Monday night at 7 o'clock. Leon's going to do that. Leon. Monday at 7. You and Carol. You want to do it? One of y'all. Both of y'all. Y'all share it. Y'all share it. Monday night, 7 o'clock. Y'all do that because I have another marketing call I got to do. And Wednesday, I'm going to do the training call. And then we're going to get ready to roll up. And Tuesday night, we're back here. So let's pack it out on Tuesday, okay? And we'll be out of here by 8:15 on Tuesday. But if you get here on time, if you're not on time, we're 8:20, we'll be out. And then we'll go from there. Fair enough? I want to thank you guys. I hope some of this stuff has been helpful to you. Before we leave, you guys have any questions for me about if you're stuck in your business? If you're stuck anywhere, let's talk about it right real quick.
Okay.
You know what to say. Everybody know what to do every day. Who does not know what to do every day? I'm going to make this real easy now. Yes. Every day. Do you work a job?
No.
Okay. All right. Do you have small children?
I do.
Okay. How old is the youngest?
1.
1. Very good. So they require attention, right? All right. So what you got to do when the baby goes to sleep, you start making your list. The first thing everybody must do is make the list. Most people fail because they don't make a list. You ain't got a list. That's probably your biggest problem. Because your list is your blueprint. Because when you're writing on a list of people, it's going to make you remember other people. You activate other parts of your memory and people that they know. And then when you run out of people, you start saying, okay, I got family members. What are my sister's friends, my brother's friends, my mom's friends, my uncle's, nieces? Who are people I met through them? Who do I go to school with? Don't be afraid to call people you have not talked to in years. Okay? Now, what you got to do is that when that baby goes down, you always make calls. You don't rest, and you take an NRG, and you don't sit down and rest because the baby got tired. You ain't the baby. You don't get to sleep when the baby sleep when you sleep. Baby don't sleep. You don't sleep with the baby. I understand the logic of that, but you got to go. Okay. So what you got to do is that you got to make sure that you make a goal that every day you call 5 people and invite them to a call. And remember we got to record it and we have it on video. So your goal is 5 people. So let's say you invite 5 people to it, 2 people do it. Okay. You call the 2 people. Hey, what'd you like? What'd you like about it? Great. Hey, hold on. Let me get Carol on the phone. Let me get James on the phone. Okay. They're gonna answer all your questions. Why can't you answer? Because I'm not making $1 million yet.
Right.
I only get you in front of them because you don't want to answer their questions. None of you are. I don't care who you are. Don't do it. Because if somebody even looks up to you, they don't feel like they can follow you or be you. You may sometimes be the reflection in the mirror that shows them what they feel like they're not. They can't hear you. It's a filter through them. Already always listening. They hear through filters, through experiences. Get them out the way. Now I'm going to give you the last example of that so this will make sense to you. You see the movie The Wizard of Oz. The whole movie was about somebody couldn't get home, somebody needs some brains, somebody got to find some courage, somebody got to find a heart. And this little wizard that they never heard or seen of, that nobody could tell them what he looked like, the wizard can solve your problem. Right? Had you seen the wizard for the first beginning of the movie would have been 20 years long.
Right.
The whole journey was about the wizard.
Yep.
And as long as that wizard was behind the curtain,
Yeah.
Charlie's Angels,
Yeah.
the whole picture, the whole
Never see
series
Charlie.
for years was about a voice over intercom that you never saw. And he ruled, and everybody respected Charlie because it was called edification.
Yep.
So you have to edify somebody that they don't know, because people that you know don't. Husbands and wives love each other, but they don't hear each other the same way. Maybe you should turn left here. Yeah, I know, I got it. I know. And then they pull up and ask a stranger, where should I go? Say the strange and the white dude. Then you can't look at her. Because Kara always right. I do it all the time. She always end up being right.
Yes. You're right.
These are, but it's not personal, guys. This is a psychological warfare you have to deal with. Kids don't really listen to their parents; they listen to their peers. Because the parents still gonna love them.
Yep.
You follow me? It's pain with the peer stuff. You don't listen, you ain't in. So you got to understand the psychology of it. Stop trying to do this yourself. You're not supposed to. It's a team sport.
Yep.
And that don't mean you're not good enough. If you do enough 3-way calls, you'll be able to do it for your people.
Yeah.
Because your people, so you can do it for your people if they people don't know you.
Yeah.
Because you are who they say you are.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm sorry. What's your name?
Carol.
Carol, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. What's this? Hey, Leon. Hey, I want to introduce you to a young lady named Carol. Carol was at the meeting And she was actually at the meeting last Saturday getting trained by somebody who made millions and millions of dollars. A gentleman who helped create 80 millionaires. And Carol was in the front row. I mean, Carol's in the front row paying very close attention. And she can explain this business differently than I ever could. And I want you to get her perspective about what she feels about total life changes. Now, Carol tends to be a wonderful young lady. And this young lady right now is a lady with character. She has a big heart. I can just tell, just busts out from her when she sits quietly in the front row. That's why I want you to meet her, man, because she kind of reminds me of you. You got a few seconds to talk to Carol? Sure. Okay. She may be very busy, but if I catch Carol, you wouldn't listen to her. Yeah. See what I did?
Yep.
That everything I said was true? I don't even know you, and I know you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
See? Now, is it true you give a perspective I wouldn't give? Yeah. Of course you would. Now, he listened to Carol, so I get out of the way. You know what Carol's going to say? You know who Mr. DENTLEY is? We all follow him. I ain't gonna say it. Carol say it. Carol got to brag on Carol. I'll brag on Carol. Let me tell Carol, let me tell your people where you're going. Not forget where you're at.
Yeah.
Look,
Say
Carol's
that.
working directly with some of the top leaders in the business. As a matter of fact, within 12 months, if Carol has a problem, money is not gonna be one of them.
Yep.
Stay plugged into what we're doing. So I don't know what I don't know how you know Carol and care about it, but she says she has a lot of respect for you. So therefore, if I were you, I'd at least take a look closely at what she's doing. And if it's not for you, that's fine. Support her, refer people to it, because something's going to happen anyway. We're here to help a tremendous amount of people. So, how can I say it that fast? Because I do it over and over. If you let me do it for you 10 times, you know it.
Yeah.
But y'all do it now. Oh, then you get in, and then you don't do it no more for 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, you get a bill, you get a voicemail. Or they too busy. You know, talk yourself and tell me I'm too busy. I'm watching General Hospital on demand.
Yeah.
I told y'all I watch General Hospital. Y'all, you know why I watch General Hospital? Because y'all give me nothing to do.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm retarded, but not the craziest thing about it. Now, I don't want to use that word. It might not be politically correct. Okay? The craziest thing about it is that if you understood that if I sponsored you, or the person I sponsored you, I get check backs from you. Why wouldn't I want you to make $10,000
Right.
quickly?
Right.
Now, the other thing is that, do you know how much better we are if you're better? So why wouldn't I want you to know everything I know? This is not corporate America where I'm trying to hide it from you because I'm stay promoted.
Right.
I get promoted by promoting you. My leadership is only as strong as your result. But I can't make you show up. Because every time something happens in your life, you got to run in the damn corner like you always do to everything you ever done. And if you're ready to stop that mess, you're going to be there. And that's your choice. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just telling you the truth. Stop me when you disagree. Because I already know what he's sold. I'm like McDonald's hamburgers. I can make them things in the dark.
Yeah.
Y'all with me? I'm like that sign. 1 million sold. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all got it?
Yeah.
So, just stay relentless.